Hey guys, Cress here, and as I'm sure you know, February 27th is none other than National Pokemon Day. So I decided to put together a little Pokemon themed video for you. It's very straightforward. It's your favorite Pokemon of each type. So I'm going to, as we go along, fill out the card and tell a little reason behind why each one of these Pokemon are my favorite for their category. So, number 1 is grass, and I have Celebi. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big fan of grass-type Pokemon, but Celebi really stood out to me, mainly from watching the Pokemon Forever movie. I remember going to my dad's work and sitting in this tiny little back room that had like this little TV and just watching Pokemon Forever. And I just remember being so sad with what happens with Celebi. And Celebi is just so cute and then so sweet. And it's like, bee! So, yeah, Celebi. Okay, so my favorite out of the 3 starters is Fire. I've always chosen fire types ever since I was a kid. The very first game I ever got was Ruby, and the very first Pokemon I ever got was Torchic. And we all know Torchic evolves into Combusken, which then evolves into Blaziken. So for that reason, Blaziken is my favorite fire type Pokemon. Just always, always been there with me since I was a kid. And I mean, just come on, Blazikens are freaking badass. Okay, so next we have water. And I chose, of course, the lovely Lapras. I don't know, I've always loved Lapras, and ever since I was a kid, I thought how cool would it be to travel across, the lake or something on just the back of this beautiful blue creature. Laprases are just so cute, and they're so kind and gentle. So the next one is normal type, and this one should be obvious. Ferret. Ferret is my favorite Pokemon of all time for one reason and one reason alone. You guessed it, it's because it's based off of a ferret. And who doesn't love ferrets? I mean, if you don't love ferrets, you might as well just stop following me, because there's going to be a lot of ferrets in my videos. Next we have Electric, and for this I have Luxray. Once again, this goes back to when I was a kid. Electric Pokemon have never really been my thing. The first electric Pokemon that ever stuck with me in a team was my Shinx, which eventually evolved into Luxray. This was in Pokemon Pearl. And the Shinx line into Luxray was one of my favorite generation lines of evolution from that series. I remember my first Luxray. Her name was Knight. Next we have Psychic. And of course I had to go with the sweet, the ever-loving Latias. Once again, this goes back to my childhood, sitting there watching the movies. Pokemon Heroes. And Latias is she's so cute and she's so sweet. And going back once again to my first game, Ruby, Latias was the first legendary I found wandering, not story mode. And I wasn't actually me who found her. It was a friend of mine who was playing my game at the time. And I started freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, you found Latias. Where are you? And they're like, I'm in the desert. And I'm like, Latias is in the desert. I sadly didn't catch her that time because that was my first time encountering her, but that was fun. Okay, next we have fighting. And for this, I have Hitmontop. My reason for this is very simple. Beyblade. I loved Beyblade, and this was back on Saturday mornings when you'd get, Pokemon, Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that, and Digimon stuff, back to back. And Hitmontop just always reminded me of a living Beyblade. Fighting type Pokemon aren't really my thing, so I tried to narrow it down to something I did like. Okay, next we have Rock. Lycanroc. Lycanroc? Lycanroc. I'm very bad at pronouncing. If you guys should know this by now. And my reason for him is simple. He's a freaking werewolf. It's a werewolf. Oh, like, I remember when Sun and Moon came out, and all my friends are like, I'm gonna go for Sun, because I like the Sun evolution better. And I'm like, no. The Moon evolution is the best. It's just, oh, so sweet. Okay, next we have Ground. And I have here Flygon. I don't really necessarily have a story behind Flygon. I've just always loved Flygon. I don't know what it is. I think Flygon's one of those Pokemon that everybody just kind of has a thing for, whether they know it or not. Yeah. So, flying. Aerodactyl. Fun fact, Aerodactyl and Ferret, of course, are two of my Dream Team Pokemon. I have a few more of my Dream Team coming up, too. So, flying is Aerodactyl. I don't know why, I've just always loved this beautiful, majestic beast. Okay, for Bug, we have Yama. The reason behind Yama is very simple. When I was a kid, and we'd play, everybody would be like, oh, what's your favorite Pokemon that starts with the letter of your name? And my name my biological name, starting with Y, I didn't really have many options. And then I found Yama. And it's just, I love dragonflies in real life, and they're so cute. And then in Pokemon Detective Pikachu, the little Yamas that are controlling the cameras and stuff, they're so cute. Okay, so for poison we have Coughing. This is actually, once again, going back to my childhood, watching the original Pokemon. And the truth is, Coughing was always my dad's favorite Pokemon. I don't know, there's just something about this derpy little mind ready to explode. Plus, Coughing can sound like coffee. I really don't know where I'm going with this one. Okay, Dark. We have Zoroark. Once again, I might be pronouncing that wrong. She is actually one of my Dream Team Pokemon. And I don't know, but she's so badass. She's like this evil little fox creature. And actually in the game, she is a mother protecting her baby, and like same within the movie. And it's just like, she's a mother. Who doesn't love a mother? Okay, Ghost. We have Mimikyu. Just Mimikyu. Enough said. Mimikyu. Okay, for Ice we have Dugong. Once again, this is going back to when I was a kid. And I don't know why, I kind of grew out of Dugong as I got older. But as a kid, Dugong was one of my favorite Pokemon. And, a bit of a funny story, this was over a year ago now. I was playing Pokemon Go, and I remember finding a Dugong in a parking lot. And then I remember catching it, throwing the ball, but then the app crashed. And I lost him, and I was so sad. So here I am, like a 20-plus-year-old, just sitting in the car like, Mom, Dugong got away. So next, we have Steel, and Lucario. Lucario is another one of my Dream Team. So for my Dream Team now we have Ferret, Aerodactyl, Zoroark, and Lucario. I love everything about Lucario. They're like his vibe, his stance, and he's just so cool. And the fact that in the anime, when he's just a little Riolu and he falls into the river and he can't swim, and fun fact, I can't swim, it's just so cute. Yeah, you're gonna find a lot of these, just me gushing. Okay, Dragon, we have Dragonair. Just, once again, growing up, I was just thought Dragonair was amazing. She's beautiful. And last but not least, we have Fairy. We have Gardevoir. Gardevoir is just so beautiful. She is actually a character I'm hoping to eventually cosplay. So, yeah. that was my favorite Pokemon of each type. So, by now you can see, there were 4 Pokemon that were my dream team. Ferret, Aerodactyl, Zoroark, Lucario. The other 2 are Mighty Anna and Persian. So yeah, this has been just a short little Pokemon-themed video to celebrate National Pokemon Day. You know, gotta catch 'em all. Wow, I sound very nerdy to myself right now. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. More random content to come. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!